Hey friends, I feel like total crap right now, but I'm gonna make a video about windows and waves because I feel inspired to. Um, so I have been struggling to figure out the perfect metaphor for this for a long time because I'm somebody who reaches for metaphor a lot because I feel like it's a bypass to get around the shortcomings of language to describe something like psych med injury, which doesn't really have words that are accurate. Um, so I go for metaphors a lot because they kind of, I don't know, circum, whatever the word is. They kind of get around that a little bit. Um, but withdrawal injuries, Jesus Christ. Sorry, the chicken has a lot to add to this apparently. Um, Psych med injuries, uh, it's it really is like trying to describe a color to someone who's never seen color. Like describe the color red. Go. You can't. Like there's no words. You either know or you don't. You've either experienced it or you haven't. Um, and that's what it feels like a lot of the time. Anyway, the metaphor that I want to share with you guys is this. So I think a lot of you guys already know. Maybe I don't know. For whoever doesn't, I moved to Hawaii a little over a year ago by myself in the middle of raging akathisia and monophobia and all kinds of other crap, because I felt deeply called to doing it, and I felt like deep inside of my bones I felt like it was something I had to do, and I need to get around a lot of nature and um, be in a quiet healing environment. So anyway, I live in Hawaii right now. So there's this world famous hike on this island that you may have seen photos or videos of on social media or something. Um, and it's overlooking what's called the Kalalau Valley. And it's incredible. So you hike along this like spine, like ridgeback of a mountain, and it's kind of intimidating. Like there's like certain spots where it's like a multiple 1,000-foot drop if you step like 1 foot to the right or left. So you're hiking along this like kind of spine trail for a while, and the views are insane. It almost looks like an AI rendering. Like it doesn't look real. It's really incredible. I'm really grateful to get to do it. And I went on that hike the other day with my friend because my symptoms were down just enough that I felt like I could. And a lot of days, still, I'll have POTS or akathisia or other symptoms that are so bad that I feel 90 years old and I can barely get out of bed. But whatever, for whatever reason, sometimes I get these days where I have a lot of energy and I can go. So I guess that's a sign of improvement. So I decided to go on this hike the other day with my friend. And we were hiking down, and as we were hiking down, it was pretty good view, pretty good conditions. It was sunny. There were some clouds, but it was nice and sunny. You could see the whole valley and the mountains on the other side and the ocean, and it was incredible. And then you get to the end and there's this panoramic view, and you're so high up you kind of feel like you're flying because you're perched on this tiny little ridge, and it's just thousands of feet down, like all the way around you. And we're sitting out there, and within literally a few minutes, it went from that, just this expansive, incredible view, and I'm going to show pictures in a second. It went from that to this dense, thick cloud fog layer rolled in, and you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. And it looked like we were in, like, the Sphere in Las Vegas. Like, it looked like we were in a 360-degree expanse of white nothing. Like, it was literally like, it was almost like a dream. You could barely see 5 feet away, and it was, because we were on this little spine with, this really expansive drop all around us, it looked like just white. Like, it looked like we were standing on a rock in the middle of a bowl of milk. Like, It was just white in every direction, everywhere you looked. And it was really spooky, kind of cool. But it hit me in that moment. I was like, this is exactly what windows and waves are. And before I go into that, let me show you a picture. So this is what it looked like as we were heading down. Super beautiful. And this was literally a few minutes later. And in this photo, those mountains on the other side of the valley, those would have been like right about here. And it hit me in that moment that this is exactly what windows and waves are like. It's like, I was out there and I was like, I know, logically, I know that right over there is this incredible, beautiful view. And I just saw it a second ago, but now it might as well not exist. It might as well never have happened, although, the memory is nice, but it might as well not be there anymore because I am completely cut off from it. I'm completely removed from it. It's like it's no longer there. It's like I can't see 5 feet in front of me now. There's this wall of white nothing between me and that. Like, it's right there, but I have no access to perceiving it. And that's exactly what it's like to go from a window to a wave. It's like it's like whenever I have been in partial windows, I'll try to like will myself into it. I'll try to bottle it and distill it and be like, okay, just hold on to this feeling, body, you can do it. Or like I'll rack my brain of like, what did I eat? What did I do? What were the conditions that I created to get here? And it's completely out of my control, and I've accepted that now, but I still will be like, how do I make this happen again? And it's like coming up for air and knowing like at any moment someone's gonna yank your ankles down underneath the water again. You're just gonna have to hold your breath until they let you back up. And it's like, it's maddening because it's like, it's right over there. I know that this like peaceful, calm, centered, rational mind is right over there, and I just saw it, but I can't access it now. It's on the other side of this wall of nothing that, I don't know. It's kind of like similar to like the tree falling in the forest, and if no one's around to hear it, did it really make a sound? Like that kind of thing. And I know I'm not the first person to come up with a metaphor like this, of like hard times being like a storm that passes and the clouds break and then you get a window again. It's like, Rainbow by Casey Musgrave is one of my favorite songs, similar message. But I don't know, to end on some level of hope, I just want to say, like, I know what that's like. I know how damning and disheartening it is to keep going back into the milky white nothingness. But I do believe I don't know why, but some little unkillable seed, spark deep, 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 deep down inside of me still, that teeny little guy still believes for some reason that this does end for all of us and the clouds finally part, and you'll get storms. It's life, but they won't be like this. They won't be the hell of psych med injury, the indescribable, you had to be there to understand torture that this is. So anyway, I don't know if any of that made sense or helps, but I hope it does, and I really love you guys. I pray for this community every single day, every single night, and please keep going. I love you.